guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've been in college for about 3 years now. I'm in my junior year. Got a lot of knowledge and tips as to how to survive college. So today I thought I'd show you guys some of my tips that I've learned over the years. So hopefully that'll help you if you're in high school and you're about to be in college, or even if you're in college right now. Also, I just wanted to announce my winner for my 100 subscriber giveaway. So the winner is... I contacted you through YouTube, so you have 48 hours from when this video is posted to respond. If you don't, I'm gonna have to choose another winner. But yeah, congratulations and thank you to everyone who entered, and thank you so much for getting me to 100 subscribers. It really does mean a lot to me. Without further ado, let's just get into the video. So my first set of tips are things that to prepare for college. I know it seems like college is super far away, but freshman year is when your GPA is set. So once it's at whatever you have it as your freshman year, it either just goes up or down from that. I think it's best if you just start it as high as it can go and then just work your way up from there. Don't overwork yourself. Don't take more than you think you can handle. With honors and AP classes, it does boost your GPA. I think your GPA is at a 4.5 if you're taking honors classes, and for AP classes, your GPA is out of 5.0, so that can really boost your GPA a lot. And it can also help you get into a lot of honors programs that colleges will have. Most schools require that you take either the SAT or the ACT. If you're better in science, you should stick with the ACT just because there is a science component. So I took the SAT. And my other tip with that is if you can take it multiple times, definitely do that. I made the mistake of only taking it once. I did pretty good on it, but I think I could have done a lot better knowing what it actually was like and taking it again. With your SAT and GPA comes merit-based scholarships, which a lot of schools do. For example, for my school, you don't have to apply for the merit scholarship. It's automatically awarded based on your SAT and GPAs. I was awarded the second highest merit-based scholarship, so I know if I took the SAT again, I probably would have got the highest one, which was 1,000 more, I think, per year. So that definitely would have helped me out a lot. I'm not sure if all schools do this, but you have a college counselor that you're assigned to either your junior or your senior year, and they help you a lot with choosing what school you're going to. And I know with my counselors, they gave me schools to research that I probably would have never looked at otherwise. So I definitely recommend meeting with them. Going off of that is if there are admission counselors that visit from colleges going to your school, I definitely recommend meeting with them because they do give you a lot more information about the school, and oftentimes they do give you an application fee waiver. I think all the schools I applied to besides one or two gave me application fee waivers, so I didn't have to pay $50 to submit an application to them. Not only can they give you really good advice on colleges and what kind of major you should go into, but they're also great to have as a backup if you need a letter of recommendation for a school or for a scholarship. That's really great to have. I know personally I was really close with my French teacher as well as my yearbook and my photography teachers, so that really helped because I knew that I could always go to them if I needed a recommendation or advice or anything like that. I had a free period where I didn't really have that many of my friends that had the same free period as me, so during that time I would literally sit in the library, put my headphones in, and just go on my laptop on College Board and on college websites and just look at colleges that were interesting to me. You really want to focus as much as you can in high school in order to get better opportunities with scholarships and just better schools that are looking at you, because there are going to be schools that are emailing you, especially in your junior and senior year, to apply to their school. And I know the better GPA and the better test scores you have, the better schools that will be looking at you. Okay, so my next set of tips are actually for when you're in college. By the way, these are in no particular order. I started off taking 2 classes that were online and 3 classes that were in person. I think I started that my sophomore year. just to see what it was like to take an online class because I've never experienced that before. And from what I've learned is that personally, I like taking classes that I've already know about the subject matter online, and then I take classes in person that I don't understand or that I feel like I would struggle with. I learned this because in my first semester of taking online classes, I took an accounting class and I struggled so bad with that. I just figured out that when I took classes that I wasn't really sure of or wasn't familiar with in regards to the subject matter that I was learning, that it's definitely better to take it in person where you can ask questions with your teacher and they're right there in front of you. I've heard that on average people change their major up to 5 times. I started off as a hospitality and tourism major, and I later figured out that that industry wasn't really for me. So I met with my academic advisor and I was able to switch over to just a general business administration degree. If you definitely know what you want to do in life, stick to that major, so that way when companies are looking at your resume and they're looking at what kind of degree you have, you'll stick out more to them. Eventually, I want to start my own business. I just figured that my business administration degree would be better for that. As you get older, your interests change, so it's okay if obviously you're choosing your major when you're like 17 or 18 applying for college. You might not have the same interests that you had when you're 17 or 18 as opposed to when you're 22 and you're graduating college and you're ending up in a field that you don't want to be in. Especially if you live in the dorms or you have roommates, there's constantly going to be people in and out of where you're living. For me, I like going to the library and to Starbucks. Just find a place where you feel motivated and ready to do your homework. When you're in college, you have the freedom to choose whether or not you go to class, pretty much like whether or not you do anything. It's your choice. No one's going to be holding your hand or telling you what to do or disciplining you if you don't come to class. But I really recommend that you do go to as many classes as you can. Skipping a few times, I guess, like won't really hurt you too much, but I know my freshman year I skipped a lot of classes, and then by the time I started going to class like repetitively, I felt like I was really behind. I just recommend that you go to class as often as possible. That way you learn the material better, and if you have any questions, your professor is right there to answer anything. If you're looking for somewhere to work, like you're looking for working experience or you just want some extra money, definitely a on-campus job is a great option. There's 2 ways you can get an on-campus job. You can get it through federal work study. Federal work study is based on your FAFSA, so if you don't qualify, it's kind of hard to get. But personally with me, I have just a regular part-time on-campus job, and it's really great. It works with your schedule. A lot of the people that work in your office, they're taking classes too, so they understand like when you have to study or you have finals. They'll really like work with your schedule and work with the time that you need to take to do your homework and things like that. Such as internships and studying abroad and things like that. I read something where they did a study a few years ago and it said only 2% of US students actually study abroad. So I think it's definitely a great opportunity. I am planning, like I said in my other video, to study abroad in France for my fall semester. So I think that'll really give me like a more global view of the world and just like broaden my perspective to things and see how businesses work in other countries. As well, with internships, you actually get to see what the industry is like that you're planning on working in firsthand, and you get to make a choice like, okay, is this something I really want to stick to, or do I want to do something else? Do I want to do something in that industry but more like on the marketing side or things like that? So I think those 2 things are really helpful. If you do bad on a test or you do bad on homework, don't worry about that. You just need to work that little bit harder to get where you want to be in your grades. And obviously when you're looking for a job in the real world, they're not going to be looking at your exact grades. They're just going to be looking at the degree that you have. It won't really affect you once it comes to like the real world. College obviously is a really stressful thing, and you put all your time and effort into it. So it's nice to just do things for you that'll like chill you out and make you more relaxed. So personally for me, I like to go to the beach, I like to hang out with my friends, go to lunch. Even if I know I have things to do, it's just good to get my mind off of it for a little bit, and then once I get back to it, I'll be more focused. So those are all my tips. I hope you guys use it. I hope it's helpful for you. If it is, let me know down below in the comments. So this is another video in my how-to series. If you guys like this series, let me know down below as well. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing an unboxing